Oh, man. Whoa, the camera's filming. Oh, well, I guess it's time to start. Well, let's go. All right, the Lion's here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another reaction video. Not reaction video, but another review. Today we're doing One Piece 1042. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. So as always, I'm going to give you guys my review right off the gate. Me personally, I love the chapter. Is it exactly a 10? No, and that's mainly because I feel like there's more to come, but I will give it a solid 9 based off of everything that occurred. So let's go ahead and get started. For the most part, this review might not be too long, mainly because it was just Luffy and Kaido essentially fighting. So we're going to talk about that, but before that, we're going to talk about X Drake and CP0 Bossman, right? First thing first, X Drake suck. Him, Apo, they suck. They are terrible. I mean, X Drake couldn't even. I mean, yeah, he wounded him, I guess, but he still wasn't able to take him out. So I don't know. X Drake suck. That's all I got to say about that. Is X Drake suck. Now, let's get into the actual interesting bit of today's chapter, which is basically Luffy versus Kaido. And this fight is essentially telling us a lot so far. I remember back when Luffy first fought Kaido and Kaido was drunk. A lot of people, including myself, actually thought like, yo, Kaido's drunk. That's actually Kaido being weak. He was weakened when he fought Luffy, and he still won against Luffy. Recently, a couple chapters ago, Kaido said being drunk doesn't essentially make him weaker. So, to be honest, it seems like depending on the drunk mode that Kaido is in, it can potentially make Kaido stronger. So, Kaido's drinking is essentially like a power-up. So, maybe when he fought Luffy the first time, he wasn't using none of his, I guess, drunken modes, so it seemed like, you know, Luffy was going blow for blow with Kaido, especially in the anime. But anyway, I think that's pretty cool because it kind of reminds me of Rock Lee from Naruto, when Rock Lee, you know, actually get a lot more stronger when he, you know, take a sip of sake or some type of liquor in his system and he just gets to going crazy. So this what this fight is kind of reminding me of is Kaido, you know, using drunken modes to fight Luffy, which is pretty cool and a, you know, kind of unique spin on who Kaido is. But I am going to go ahead and just say Kaido is a dog. And Kaido it's hard to explain just how much of a dog Kaido is, but he is a dog. It's like, I was thinking to myself recently, like, Kaido is one of those characters that you expected so much from, you know, hearing that he's the king of beasts. And then when you see him, you like his design is pretty cool. And then when he actually stepped into the ring, when he first fought Luffy, when he first fought the Scabbards, the samurai, whatnot, it started to make you believe like there was multiple people on Kaido's level. But as you continue to see how many people Kaido have fought, the fact that Kaido still seemed like he haven't really taken any damage, the fact that Kaido seemed like he's still having fun, the fact that Kaido, it don't feel like I have a sense of Kaido is really backed into the corner like Big Mom was against Kid and Law. Kaido is a dog. Kaido is a dog. Like, he's a monster. This man, it still feel like Kaido is holding out, which is crazy to me. Like dang, like, man, what is it going to do to take you down? Luffy have lost to Kaido like already 3 times. Some people want to say 2, but the way I see it, Luffy lost the first time they met, when, you know, Luffy thought Kaido killed his crew members. Went the rooftop fight. Luffy actually lost, like, got knocked out or passed out midway into the fight, and Zoro had to essentially save Luffy. And then he got back up after Zoro did his, you know, Ashida attack on Kaido. And that's when Luffy was mastering, you know, Conqueror's coding. And then they fought And then Luffy got an off-scene knockout, so, you know, got knocked off the island into the sea. So that's, to me, Luffy lost 3 times. Three times. Now, this 4th time is not necessarily Luffy's fault, but based off of what was going on throughout the fight, it was clear that Luffy was kind of he was getting backed into the corner. Don't let the chapter of Luffy going crazy, fighting, hitting Kaido fool you into thinking that Kaido was done. Kaido seemed like, yes, Luffy attacks hurting Kaido. It's hurting Kaido. Kaido like, oh yeah, that hurt. But it seems to me that Kaido have other things in his bag, like Future Sight. Like Kaido can do Future Sight. Like he did Future Sight in his dragon form and bit Luffy. So that kind of made me wonder, like, do Big Mom know Future Sight? Like, I'm pretty sure all the top dogs know probably all forms of Hawkeye in the advanced form. It's just seemed to me that the Emperors are so cocky that they don't like to show all their cards at the same time, especially if they view you as a lesser opponent. Now, obviously, Kaido see Luffy as a top tier opponent, which is why Kaido is using all of his abilities, but I still feel like there's more to his Devil Fruit. You know, and I still feel like there might be a Hawkeye attack that Kaido have yet to show us, so we'll see. But yeah, throughout the fight, they going back and forth. Kaido using different forms of his drunken stages or whatnot. I forgot it was a anger, enraged, drunken form towards the end, where Luffy was basically finna hit Kaido. Kaido was in his dragon form. He hit Kaido because Kaido was finna do like a dragon breath. And then Kaido went back into his hybrid form, and then it was like a rage drunk form, and you could kind of, and Kaido's face was smiling in like evil way. So to me, it was like, okay, Kaido's still not done. And then Luffy was seeing he was doing damage, but he was fighting desperate. He went like it reminds me of Luffy versus Katakuri, and a lot of people was comparing this fight to that fight because there was a few times where Luffy was looking desperate. But the difference between Luffy versus Katakuri and Kaido versus Luffy was desperate. When he was fighting in Snake Man, he was desperate, but so was Katakuri. They both was on their last legs. But here, it looked like Kaido is still having fun with Luffy. He's like, let's go, young lad. What's up? And Luffy in his head like, man, this is my final attack. If I don't knock him out in fourth gear with this last attack, I lost. So that just means that there's more to Luffy that Luffy probably don't know. Like, this is probably Luffy at his max. This is Luffy at his strongest. But maybe this knockout that Kaido gave Luffy is going to unlock a hidden ability that Luffy never knew he had. And since they've been talking about, like, oh, this multitude of Devil Fruit powers, the 5 old elder guys or whatnot, I was talking about the Devil Fruit. Maybe that Devil Fruit, and I said this in a couple of my other videos, maybe that Devil Fruit is Luffy. And I like the idea that the community is coming up with, like Luffy might have the Monkey God Fruit. I've been looking into the different abilities of, like, the Monkey King. Was it Son Goku or it was something like that? But it's the Monkey King. He can transform into 72 different animals or 72 different forms. His staff can stretch. He's immortal. He got unlimited stamina. Like, I've been looking into all of these different forms, and I can honestly see while Luffy's knocked out, maybe deep into his subconscious, he's having a talk with his Devil Fruit. His Devil Fruit is like, yo, you've been using me the wrong way this entire time, which is limiting your potential. And so maybe Luffy gonna get up and say, don't worry about it, Kaido. I'm still here. I'm still with it. And maybe he's smirking, he laughing like, you know, I've been using my powers wrong. Let me show you how it's supposed to be done. I don't know. I just feel like Luffy and Kaido battles up into this point still haven't been like they've been going at it. Like I feel like it's been like kind of not basic, but not there yet. I just feel like it's not there yet. So there's more to come. The raid, people was talking about like the raid is going to fall or yada yada. That's something that I heard. I don't think so. I mean, at this point, Kaido entire crew pretty much lost. Big Mom lost. Like what? Like And I do feel like Luffy did a decent amount of Kaido, where if everybody band together, they probably could potentially take Kaido down. So I don't know. I definitely don't think the raid is going to lose, and I feel like Kaido and Luffy are going to have a magnificent fight. It's going to get me hyped more. So when I say magnificent fight, I'm thinking about Nico Robin when she had that transformation against Black Maria, or Zoro and King, they final little bits of fights, or Killer and Law fighting Big Mom. Like I want that type of level of hype. It haven't reached that point for me, and I feel like it's going to essentially get there. So, like I said, I will give this chapter a 9 out of 10 as always. Thank you guys for sticking tuned, staying with me and watching until the end. As always, let me know in the comment section below, like, what was your favorite part of the chapter, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Peace.